What's up guys, it's Uchiha here and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a new short movie. The name of this short movie is What If Naruto Had a Defense Mechanism Like Gaara. And yeah guys, it is an unscripted short movie. Now before continuing this, shout out is due where it is due. Shout out to I Love Lucy for suggesting this idea. And before continuing this, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And there are a lot of interesting comments in the comment section and a lot of badass and cool as one. So yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do with most of the comments because I am really interested in making most of the stories this time around. Anyways, stay tuned for that. And as for, Naruto having a defense mechanism like Gaara, he's not going to have the sand release like Gaara, but he's gonna have the Uzumaki genes protecting him instead. So yeah, we're gonna make this work, and hope you enjoyed today's story. If you do, you already know what to do. Without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins on October 10th at night time on the outer skirts of Konohagakure no Sato, the most tragic night in the history of Konohagakure's history, because today was the day or night when their fourth Hokage died, protecting their village, and so did his wife, and they sealed away the Biju who was attacking their village into their own infant son. While Minato was busy telling Hiruzen to protect their child, we see Kushina, who holded on to Naruto with everything that she had left within her. Please, you have to grow up, fine. As she drew some secret symbols on Naruto's shoulder with her blood that glowed for a bit, using her little bit of chakra that she had left before passing away. And so did Minato. Protect him, Hiruzen. He is not only the Jinchuriki and our savior, but my son. It is in your hands to protect him and give him his legacy when the time comes. I promise you, Minato. I promise to both you and Kushina that I will protect him. As now we see, time began to pass by since that day, and everything turned down to hell when Hiruzen revealed who he was. And in the first line, when he revealed that he indeed was the Jinchuriki, let's just say the council was already threatening to kill him and execute him. Even some of the shinobis, they did not even wanted to learn who he really was, as Hiruzen even tried to explain, but they were not ready to listen. So he had no other choice but to, for the safety of Naruto, to put him in the orphanage, which turned out to be a bad move since he was targeted multiple times. And one such time was he was targeted by a mob on his 5th birthday, as we go to the scene where we see in a blocked up alleyway a huge mob was gathered there, making up of Genin shinobis as well as Konoichis and some of the major civilians, as they had kunais, knives, and a lot of other stuff that could harm Naruto, as the 5-year-old was pinned against the wall and he was bleeding out. Today's the day you die, demon. Say your prayers. Then again, what kind of demon are you if you're going to pray to God? Go to hell, demon. But before he could do anything, red chakra chains appeared from his back and pierced straight throughout all of them, as these chakra chains begin to move around him in a protective manner, like almost a barrier. And that is when we see Hiruzen, Sarutobi and the others arrived, as they were all shocked to see what was going on. What is this? Naruto, what did you do? I don't know, Gigi. They were trying to hurt me and... Enough. Naruto, we have to bring you in. A lot of people have died. We have to find out what is going on with you, son. Okay, Gigi, I guess. As Naruto, still quite unsure but shaken up because of all the death that he has seen, was brought in. That was later revealed that it was because of his Kekkei that he has awakened. It was a Uzumaki Kekkei that was so rare that only a few were ever able to awaken, and not even the royal bloodline like the Arashi Uzumaki was able to awaken. The defense mechanism of chakra chains. The chains who appear whenever the bearer of them are in danger in life-threatening situation, and they will attack and kill until they themselves decide the user is safe or not. And let's just say that the council was not thrilled to find out about this. Most of the civilians were blaming Naruto for this, saying that it was his trick or the Kyuubi's trick because they just lost their punching bag to vent out their anger. And now, if they ever tried to get as close to him, they might end up dead, like those dumb people who did think that they could get away by killing him, not just beating him. But some of them were indeed happy mainly Danzo and the other elders. This is great news, Hiruzen. That means that the boy is an Uzumaki. Why did you not tell us before? I tried to tell you 5 fucking years ago, but none of you ever tried to listen to me. Naruto is Minato and Kushina's child. As Mibuki Haruno, the leader of the civilian council, as well as Shikaku Nara, the head of the shinobi side, both got of what? What the hell? I mean, I saw the resemblance, but still, this is such a drag. This is worse than a drag. We tried to harm our best friend and our Kage's child? How can you keep this a secret from us? You bunch of hypocrites. I tried to tell you, but this is as much as you wanted to listen. You wanted to only know who the Jinchuriki was, not who he really is. Because Minato was not dumb enough to seal the Biju in any of your child. Tell me this, would you have given up any of your child who were born at the time when Naruto was born? As they all remained quiet. That's what I thought. Minato was selfless. That is why what he did, what he had to do. Sacrificed his whole fucking family for your sake. And what do? Stab him in the back after what he did for all of you. To be honest, said Jozan, as he stood up. Nobody starts their, talk when they have such a delicate information to reveal with the most, bomb-drumming thing like, yeah, he's the Kyuubi's Jinchuriki. You could have told us firsthand that he was Minato and Kushina's child, and then that he was the Kyuubi's Jinchuriki. Maybe things would have turned out different. Okay, so it's now my fault that you didn't want to listen to me. This sucks, okay? I'm gonna go and take care of Naruto. You guys sort this out on your own, and don't bother him again. This is my final warning to you. I will start putting you all in jail if you try to go after him. As Hiruzen left, we see the true fractions were set there. Does that mean that we have to make up with Naruto so that we, in the afterlife, are able to face both Kushina and Minato? Said Inoichi. Pretty much, Inoichi, you dumb idiot. Said Tizumi Inuzuka. As Mibuki Haruno sat down as well because Kushina has helped her out a lot and her family. And she stood up when her parents didn't agree for her marriage with her husband, whom she had now a daughter with, named Sakura. I promise I'll pay up, Kushina-chan. I promise I'll make things right now. As now we see, Naruto was sitting inside the Anbu headquarters being treated there because normal hospitals just wouldn't treat him. This hurts a little bit, but I guess I'm fine now. As after the doctor left, we see Hiruzen entered. Naruto, what happened today? It is because you have awoken a sacred bloodline amongst your clan. I have a clan? You think the Uzumaki name doesn't hold any value, my boy? It does. Why did nobody tell me? You are not in the academy yet, Naruto. Once you were about to enter, I was going to tell you about this much knowledge. What do you mean? The knowledge about your parents, Naruto, your heritage. But it seems that the people are idiotic, and so is my council, whom I trusted, and whom Minato trusted. You mean the fourth Hokage? Yes, Naruto. So I'm gonna tell you everything. I think that this is a dumb option, but this is all I have to do now. Because I've tried out everything I could to protect you, and nothing seems to be working. This could put you in a lot of danger, but this is the only way that from Eternal Village you can be protected. As Hiruzen revealed everything to Naruto, who he was, who his parents were, and let's just say Naruto was left in tears. How could you have hidden this from me? For 5 years I begged you and asked you who my parents were. Do you know them? You only said that they died in the Kyuubi attack, never telling me that they were the fourth Hokage and the Red Death of Konoha, and I am the Jinchuriki of the Kyuubi no Yoko who they sealed inside of me, turning my life into literal hell? Listen to me, Naruto. I can't change the past. What happened in the past happened. I cannot correct my wrongs. And all I can do is apologize and make it up to you by training you to the best of the abilities I can provide. So if you allow me to correct this, I promise I'll make this up to you. As Naruto, after thinking for a moment, with complete concentration and seriousness, then said, I forgive you. And I'm willing to move forward with this, as you say. As after that we cut to the scene where we see Hiruzen sitting in the council chamber, now going to reveal what he has done. As the whole council was gathered, Good afternoon, everyone. I believe this is our second meeting today. Something that we have never done, except when it was wars. So, the thing is that I revealed everything to Naruto. And now he is aware of who his parents are, and not only that, I have also given him his heritage. What? Then that means that he is aware that who we all are and what we have done to him. Hokage-sama, you shouldn't have done that before asking us about our opinion. Why should I have waited? You guys never wanted to listen to my side, so why should I wait and listen to your side? As all of them looked down, and that is when Hiruzen then said, "This meeting is dismissed. Naruto is going to begin his training and learn about his powers. And you all can leave now." As one by one all of them began to leave until only Danzo remained there. "What do you want, Danzo?" "Same thing as you, Hiruzen. I want the Namikaze Uzumaki generation to prosper. And I want Naruto to be strong. I know your and my views on him have been different. I see him as a asset to the village, while you see him as a human being. Of course that he is, Danzo. Alright, enough of this. I know we're gonna just fight if we just continue down this path, but the reason I'm here is I'm offering to train Naruto alongside you. You can watch over and supervise all you want. I'm just offering to train the boy." "What's in it for you, Danzo?" said Hiruzen with narrowed eyes. "Look, Hiruzen, we both know that you and I are growing old, and the shinobi world is moving up fast, and the other villages are getting stronger with the next generation as we say and speak. Konoha on the other side is getting quite soft, and I don't like where our village is headed. Naruto, he can be a catalyst to ignite a flame of, will of fire again once inside the populace of Konoha." "How so?" "By being the next candidate of Hokage. You and I are going to teach him on how to be that." "Didn't you want to be the Hokage? Even when Minato became..." "Listen, I know what my past is, and I know I still want to be one. But the thing is that, as much as I want to, I can't, because I'm old and the Kage needs to be young. Someone who is going to make precise and new decision, which is for the betterment of the village as well as to make sure that we are strong and imposing to our enemies. And me, an old man, I will be underestimated a lot of times, and sometimes even outsmarted by the younger generation. And that is why you and I need to combine our wits to train Naruto to mold him into the perfect Kage that the whole elemental nation has ever seen." "You know what? I like the sound of that, Danzo. I think we can work this out. Only if I promise I won't try to corrupt him or turn him into my root soldiers. I'm doing what is best for the village." "Alright then, Danzo. Do not disappoint me." "I won't. And same could be said for you, Hiruzen. Not disappoint me as well." As now we see, Naruto's training under the guidance of both Hiruzen and Danzo began. Naruto began to absorb everything like sponge and begin to control or take control over his Kakegenkai of a sort, which they call the chain mechanism because it was sort of a mechanism whenever Naruto wanted it activated. And now Naruto's chain increased from 1 chain to 2, and soon as he reached at the age of 8, he could manipulate 3 chakra chains, which were not a lot, but they were still more than enough to tackle even a Jonin level shinobi if he underestimated Naruto, which now they didn't do. And his physical strength also increases. He was a long-range fighter, fighting from a long-range distance because of the jutsus, techniques, and all of his Kakegenkai that have been taught to him. As now we see, Naruto was sitting in the academy as Iruka came in and threw a chalk at him as one of his chains activated, cutting the chalk in half and only inches away, floating above Iruka's face. "Sensei, you know that I don't like being that. Why do you always do this? You think you can sleep away in my class, Naruto?" "Sensei, to be honest, I've learned all of this when I was like, what, 6? So what's the point of all of this? We're not gonna use this knowledge in the field." "You say the field a lot, Naruto, but this knowledge can help you out of how to be inspired and gain other attributes and pick up some abilities from the history of Kages and the shinobis that have fought before the village. They fought and discovered their, abilities. So should we. It's not that simple. If you want to get the headband, you have to pass through the clicker room. And so Naruto painfully passed through the 5-year progress, as he was now seated in the academy for the final time with a bright smile on his face. And unknown to him, both Ino Yamanaka and Hinata Yuga were giving him the shy blushing smiles, as their friend Sakura sitting next to them then said, "Why are you giving Naruto that weird smiles that I always give to Sasuke?" "Well, at least you admitted that you give weird smiles to Sasuke, Sakura," said Ino. "The thing is that I think I might have a thing for him." "What? Back off, Ino. I saw him first. He's mine. And he protected me on a snowy evening." "No shit. He did the same to me. I got lost, so he brought me home at my flower shop." "Well, he really is charming, isn't he?" said Hinata, and so did Ino with googly eyes, as Sakura then said, "What the hell? What the hell is going on with you two?" "Oh, yeah, you're right. But he's so dreamy," said Ino. "Yeah, can't deny that," said Hinata as well, as Sakura was just like, what the hell is going on with them? And that is when Iruka entered the class. "Alright, enough, sit down all of you. And Naruto, pay attention closely, because today is the day you're going to graduate and become a genin and my comrade." "Right on, sir." As Naruto sat down with the mock salute, as now we see the test began. After the written test, we see Naruto was called first because he had to do the Banshin no Jutsu and replacement jutsu and the Henji no Jutsu as well. Naruto weaved through all of them and getting himself a headband. As Naruto was seated, we see Sasuke Uchiha then said, "I'm gonna break your record, Dobe. Just you wait. You passed the test in 58 seconds. I'm gonna pass it under that." "Wait, you were counting seconds?" "Of course I was." And now we see a minute passed and Sasuke came. "Damn it, I was late." "Why are you so hell-bent on beating me, Sasuke?" "I mean, yeah, I got it under a minute, but you did also a minute. You might earn the Rookie of the Year this year." "Not thanks to you." As Iruka then entered after everyone's test was done. "Okay, I'm happy to announce that today you all are graduated, and most of you are now my comrades. But you still have team assessment to know who your teammates are, and not only them, you still have to know about your Jonins, who are going to be the instructor of the said team. So, be back here tomorrow. Oh, and before you leave, Rookie of the Year title goes to Naruto Uzumaki." As Sasuke then slammed his fist on the table. "Damn it! Mark my words, Naruto. One of these days, I'm gonna pass you up, and once I do, you're gonna admit that I'm the better one." "Wait, what is this going on between us again?" "A rivalry. I'm your rival." "But I never consent to that." "What? Are you mocking me?" says Sasuke with narrowed eyes. "No, why would I mock you? And why do you think that you're my rival?" "Watch your back, Uzumaki. I'm coming for the title. I still have my eyes on it." And with these words said, we see Sasuke left, while his gaze never leaving Naruto. As the girls watched this from aside, for, as Ino then said, "Why is your Sasuke so hell-bent on beating Naruto?" Naruto said that he didn't want any of that. Yes, Sasuke should be more self-controlled, since he's from the Uchiha clan, the elite clan as he speaks so highly. Hey, back off of Sasuke. I get it that he might be paranoid, but still, he is awesome. So was Naruto. Yeah, whatever. As now we see, Naruto was about to return until he saw one of the civilian Genin kids named Toji was talking to their assistant teacher named Mizuki. "So all you have to do is bring that scroll to this rendezvous point and Naruto's title is yours alongside the headband." "Really? It's that simple?" "Yes, but it's not simple than that. You have to sneak into the Hokage office and bring that scroll." "Huh. Seriously? There is no test like that. That's just bullshit. Maybe I should ask Gigi." As Naruto disappeared and arrived at the Hokage Tower, where he saw both of his, senseis and Gigi's there. "Hey, Danzo Gigi, don't call me that, kid." And Gigi, "What is it, Naruto?" "Ah, I see you got your headband. Well, congratulations. We'll go for ramen later on." "Congratulations, kid." "Thanks, Gigi. Stop calling me that." "Well, I was wondering, is there really a test like, steal the scroll of ceilings from your, library of the scrolls and, deliver it to our sensei who gave this mission to us and you can have the Rookie of the Year title as well as a headband to become a shinobi? No. What makes you think that? And why is this so specific? Well, Mizuki Sensei just gave this order to one of the Genins that failed, and Toji, his name is, I believe, and he's going to be trying to do this. And the rendezvous point is in the middle of the forest of the tall tree there, to the left side. Got it. Thank you for this information, Naruto. We'll see through it. Alright, I'm leaving. As Naruto woke up the next morning, we see he looked into the mirror after washing his face to see that instead of his blue eyes, red eyes with slits were staring back at him. As Naruto jumped back in shock. What the hell? As suddenly he heard a voice, a feminine, seductive voice. Why don't you come to your mindscape so we can talk, kid? Who is this? A ghost lady that lived previously in my apartment? No. Okay, a seductive ghost lady who lived in my apartment previously? No. A sexy ghost lady who lived in my apartment who was closer to my age? No. Why are you so weird? Come into your mindscape. Okay. How do I do that? I guess I gotta do that myself as well, said the feminine voice before Naruto got knocked out. As his eyes opened, as he grumbled, "Oh, my head. It hurts." As Naruto got up to see that, he was inside a huge, cave, which was surrounded by forest and a waterfall as well, as two glowing eyes glared at him, which were red in glow. Who are you?" said Naruto with a gulp, as the same feminine voice then spoke. "I am the Kyubi no Yoko. My name is Kurumi." Wow. Wait, seriously? You're Kyubi no Yoko? Said Naruto. And you have that voice. And everyone said that you screech like a, maniac and all that. Like a mindless beast. As the Kyubi growled. Like that, said Naruto, pointing it out. Are you dense or something? Are you an idiot? No, it's kind of a defense mechanism that I made up, said Naruto seriously. Fine. As she snapped her huge fingers and turned into, a female version of, Naruto with orange hair and red eyes. Wow, I never knew that my sexy jutsu looked so damn sexy. Now seeing it with my own eyes, it really does look that. Ugh, that is creepy. You do know that I have taken that form, right? Which is exactly like you. The correct way of using the sexy jutsu. I picked that up from the book that I read from Gigi's cabinet, the Uchiha Tactics. Avoid that book at all cost. That book is, I know, my godfather's book. But that book is amazing. I mean, the story is amazing except for the sex that it all has. Enough about that. As the QB then said, the reason I called you here because I have a news from the sage. Wait, who now? The sage of the sixth path? Said Kurumi, rolling her eyes. Oh, why didn't you say so? You know what? Fine, let's get this over with, kid. I hate you as much as you hate me, but who said I hate you? Just let me finish talking! Okay, go ahead. The thing is that his mother, Kaguya Otsutsuki, the rabbit goddess, has been reborn. She used a technique to make herself reincarnate in our time and age. Nobody knows who she is and what she looks like, but she is reborn into this world, and it is a disaster to us. But luckily enough, she doesn't have any powers of her previous life, and she can only achieve those if all of the 9 Jinchurikis and Bijus are gathered around and she absorbs all of their chakra. That's kind of dark. Yes, it is dark, and we can all die and be consumed by her for eternity if that happens. I don't want to be consumed by anyone. Not unless she's hot. Enough with your dirty, perverted mind, you idiot numbskull. I'm trying to prevent us from dying out. If you don't value your life, at least I do mine. Because I don't want to be a chakra source for her. Seriously? That was epic. So, yeah, tell me, what should we do? This is gonna be a long night. As the whole day was spent there inside Naruto's apartment as both of them discussed about, Kaguya, who was reincarnated. As now we go towards the Hyuga clan compound where we see Hinata inside her apartment. Her room in the clan house. As She looked at the mirror with a smirk on her face. Nobody suspects anything. Hinata, huh? Nice name, I guess. And what is this? Memories. As she felt her own heart skip a beat. Damn it! The hormones of teenage girl. I should have picked up a much mature body, but because of the chakra that I had left, this is the best I could do. But she has the Byakugan, so that's a plus. As now we see, Hinata's soul was replaced and forever erased, and replaced by Kaguya. Unknown to her, she combined her soul with Hinata's, becoming one in general. But she and her consciousness was, well, the one who has won over Hinata's. As now we see, she heard her father, or Hinata's father, speak. Hinata, in the dojo now, within a few. Ah, so she was a wuss in front of her family. Time to change that. Since this is going to be my body, I must assert my dominance. And let's just say Neji bragged about fate, and this was the last time he bragged about anything, because he was taken out of there in a stretcher, and when Hiyashi himself fought out of rage, he himself too brought himself out of stretcher, and everyone was left shocked, their mouths, well, open and jaw hung low, because they knew what Hinata did was outright ruthless and cold. And some of them even began to speak that maybe they have broken their kind-hearted princess into a cold, ruthless killer, and they now regretted it. But they did not knew that, no matter what they did, that was not going to change. Hinata has been changed forever. As now we go towards Kaguya. So, academy, huh? I must act as usual, to become a Konoichi and start my career, I guess. As now we see, Hinata arrived at the academy, but her heart skipped a beat whenever she looked at an empty spot there. Why? Is this because of that kid? That boy named Naruto? She mumbled to herself. Naruto? Said Sakura. What is it about him this time, Hinata? You're going to propose to him or what? Propose to him? What are you on about, girl? As Hinata said, you're acting weird. Said Sakura. Oh, sorry, Sakura-chan. I was just, being friendly and all. Okay, creepy, but whatever. Well, Naruto is late, as usual, but he'll be here anytime. As Naruto in a puff of smoke appeared there. I'm on time. Barely in minutes, Naruto. But you are here, so sit down. As Hinata's or Kaguya's heart began to skip a beat, as she looked at Naruto, as Naruto looked back and waved and smiled at her. As her heart melted. What is this? This feeling? No, it can't be. I thought I got myself over it. I don't want to experience another heartbreak. Ah, he's so dreamy, said Ino, as Hinata's gaze fell towards her and she felt an enormous amount of rage. So she's my rival, huh? I'd rather let her have him, because my goal is much more, and they are all going to die. Well, I could just at least save one person as my pet, or husband, or maybe lover, but whatever, who's saying not me, right? It must be Hinata's mind, that's all. As now we see, as the team briefing came to an end, Hinata and Kaguya, or more like it, was in deep thought, as Naruto arrived. Oi, Hinata, you, me, and Ino are in a team, and our sensei is Anko Mitarashi. So, yeah, let's get along from now on. As Hinata froze, or more like Kaguya froze, as Naruto worried, seeing that she was now turning red, put a hand on her forehead, and both of their foreheads connected to his hand. He then said, his face inches away, and so did his lips. Why is his lips so fluffy? I just wanna... No, I'm a grown-up woman inside a teenager girl's body. This is just hormones. I can take care of them. I can deal with them. As Hinata couldn't, so yeah, she moved forward and leaned into a kiss. Naruto's eyes widened, and so did everyone else. As Sasuke said, God damn it, he beat me to it. Sakura, you were supposed to propose to me today. Oh, I forgot, Sasuke-kun. Sorry about that. I was busy dealing with Ino. Hinata, you bitch! We had a pact, said Ino, as Naruto was left shocked. What? What is going on here? Oh, nothing, I see, as Naruto, being too embarrassed, passed out. As Hinata or Kaguya, more like it, giggled. Ah, screw it. I'll just deal with everything later on. That was fun, to be honest. As now we see, Naruto was brought to hospital by both of his teammates, Ino and Hinata. As when Naruto woke up, he saw that there were 3 women standing there. Anko Mitarashi, who was eating tangos, and his two teammates. As Naruto then said, "What happened?" As Naruto instantly remembered and turned complete red, and Kage even had a blush on her face, or more like Hinata had. As Uncle then said, "Seriously, kid? That was quite lame. If it was me, I would have, dropped you there and pursued another man. Naruto is Naruto, and we love him for that." You really do?" said Naruto, more embarrassed and now stuttering, as both of them nodded with a blush on their face. "Oh, this is gold mine! This is gonna be fun," said Uncle. As now we see, as Naruto was having a moment of his life, we go towards Hokage office, as both Danzo and Hiruzen was watching this all, and they were happy. You know what? This eases up my mind. The boy has connections that are deep within the village. And not only that, I'm happy for him. Seriously? You? Danzo Shimura are happy for someone. Okay, that's enough. You ruined the moment. I'm leaving. Okay, my friend. I was just joking. But seriously? Shut up, Hiruzen. I'm going. As now we see, the old were bickering as we go towards the outer skirts, as one person was waiting there. His name was Setsu. "So mother has her born here." "Shut up. We can't draw suspicions. And the Akatsuki, what are we gonna do with them?" I said shut up. We will think about that later. Right now we have to get in contact with her. "You don't have to wait, my child," said Hinata as she arrived there. "Mother?" "Yes, it is me, Setsu. How has the plan been moving along?" "It is fine, but you and father. Father is one of the targets." "Father? Whom are you speaking to? I created you by myself." "Oh, I meant Naruto. Naruto-sama. Isn't he going to be our father when, you two?" As Hinata blushed, "So you saw that as well." "I am embarrassed to admit, but this girl has a lot of attraction towards him, and I can't deny since I have taken over her body, I do too as well." "So what can we do here, mother?" "You begin and continue with the plan. I will find a way to separate the Kyuubi from Naruto." But unknown to Kage and Hinata, Kyuubi has picked out, and Naruto, well, he and Kurumi were fighting now. "I'm telling you, kid, she's the one. Now listen to me, seductive fox looks like me and is damn pretty, and I can't, ignore that fact. Please, leave Hinata out of your mouth. She is going to be my wife someday, and so is Ino, and maybe you." "Wait, what? Seriously? You think that's so?" "Am I really that pretty? I'm just a BG, said Kurumi with a blush on her face. "Yeah, I mean that." "Wait, that's not the point. You're changing the topic here. What I'm trying to say is that she's dangerous. I think she is Kaguya, who is reincarnated." "Wait, what? That can't be true. Even if she is, I might try to pull out the Ichaichi tactic, Volume 4 style, where a villain woman is turned good because of the sex that she has with hero." "Ugh, is that all you care about?" "I care about the plot, not about the sex in the story. Remind you again, it's just a plus point that it does add quite a feel to it." As Kurumi just rolled her eyes. As now we see, Team 8.5, as they were named, began their missions, as Team 7 and 8.5 were now in the Hokage office after a month of them being together. "So how does it feel, Uzumaki?" "My team is Sai, Sakura, and I with Kakashi Hatake, and we have done 39 D-rank missions. How much have you and your team done, Rookie of the Year?" "Wow, you really are taking this too far, huh, Sasuke? The whole rivalry stuff, it's getting quite sad." "Enough with your bickering, Uzumaki. Just reveal to everyone that I am the best." "Well, I don't know about that. We did more like 90. 90? How the hell did you find that much time?" "We took 3 missions a day." "Yeah, so we were quite efficient." "God damn it, you might have won this battle, but let's just say I will be the one who will win this war, Uzumaki. You haven't seen the last of the elite Uchiha," said Sasuke as he left, still making eye contact with Naruto. Weirdly. That was weird. I'm sorry about him, Naruto. He's just too much competitive. But yeah, I'm sure that he's working hard and he will be able to pass you. Hard pass, Kakashi. 90 D ranks, 29. Big gap. That we will fill up soon. Not gonna happen. We are here for our first C rank mission. Tell you what, how about you go and do your first B rank mission? It's a mission of a delivery sort. You have to deliver to Land of Waves these scrolls. If you're able to do so, then we might have an alliance with them. And if you're able to secure an alliance, you will receive an A grade missions payment. Cool. I can buy a lot of dongos with that. Cool. A date it is then, said Naruto, as the girl flushed, and so did he. As now we see, Team 8.5 left to Konoha towards Land of Waves, and as soon as they arrived, they were encountered by none other than demon brothers inside the village, terrorizing them and the civilians. Naruto and the girls got into action, but Kaguya, using her superior strength and Juken style, was able to knock them out cold, as they were literally foaming from their mouth. Hinata, what about the plan and all that? We did this a lot of times together. Why are you always the one who end up doing this? So you don't like if I'm the strong one in the relationship? No, that's not the point. I mean, I do like you and all. Oh, so you do like it. So stay as you are, Naruto, and don't do anything and just look pretty. Wait, what? But why? As before they could do anything, a used sword was chucked their way, and that is when Naruto's chakra chains activated, grabbing the sword by the hilt, and as Naruto rotated his body, throwing it with such a force that it embedded itself in the sidearm of a man who threw it. Oh, my arm. That, god damn it, that hurts. As he was screaming like a wuss, we see the Ganin team and the Jonin made their way towards him with a raised eyebrow. Zabuzama Mochi. Well, if it is the surprise, what the hell are you doing away from your home? The snake mistress of Konoha. Oh, that hurts, seriously, that hurts. Can you get that out? I can talk normally. No. Why did you throw that sword at us? Said Naruto, as his chakra chains were still active, as a huge amount of sand balls were thrown at them, which were all deflected by two chains. And who is this? Said Naruto, as one of his chains grabbed their moving fast shadow in a blink of an eye, hanging him upside down and absorbing his chakra. Hey, don't do this to my compliance. He's completely innocent. You're a compliance and he's innocent. Seriously. Just how bad you are under pain. Not that good. I'm bleeding out. I need your help, okay? As after patching them up and tying them down with chakra suppressors, who set you up on this? Why are you hellbent on stopping this recon mission? Because of Gato. He doesn't want his rule over Land of Waves to be taken over by Konoha, because he earns a lot of money from this port. So that is why he hired us. Okay, where is this Gato? As after that we see Gato's hideout was raided by them, and Gato was brought in, and the land was freed, and they were hailed as the heroes. And many deaths did not occur, like Inari's father as well. As now we see, once they returned to Konoha, Sasuke was again not happy to find out their B rank mission was successful. He was bragging the whole time about Naruto receiving the B rank mission and not the C like them to Kakashi, that how he felt unsuperior and all that. And now that Naruto received much more pay than even the B rank mission, he was much more furious and enraged. As now we see, Naruto then looked at his team. Well, enough about Sasuke's yep. I'm happy. How about I take you all out? The three of you. Three of them? You really are a pervert like your sensei. You too, Kurumi-chan. You too. Stop calling me that. I did not consent you to call me that. Ah, you're cute when you're mad. As now we see, Naruto treated the four ladies that he all liked and adored. And Uncle being Uncle brought in a sake bottles, calling them that they're now adults and all that. And when Naruto drank, he blacked out. And next morning when he woke up, he was in a bed, completely naked, and right next to him was Hinata/Kaguya as well as Ino. And on top of him was Uncle, who too was naked and passed out. And a female version of Naruto as well. As Naruto's eyes widened as he did a double take, and he tapped on Kurumi's shoulder first, who woke up grumblingly as she took in her surroundings as her eyes widened, before she poofed away in a smoke and returned back to seal. What the hell happened? Like I know. Uncle Sensei brought us to a drink, and what happened later on? As Kurumi had a huge blush on her face. I don't want to talk about it. Do you think? Or is it something embarrassing that you don't want to talk about? Seriously, you're just a dumb idiot. Okay, I admit I kind of like you, but you're still thousands years of young than me. I don't care. You look hot. That's all that matters. What are you, on a quest to collect them all or something? Well, no, I like who I like. I can't, deny that. And that is when he felt something grab his you-know-what, as he looked up to see Uncle smirking at him. How bad of you, my student, to do that with your sensei and make her spellbound. And not only her two precious cannons as well, who were all awake as Naruto was completely red and blushing as the other two were as well. That was amazing, said Kaguya as she finally met with Hinata, who were both squealing in delight, and as for Ino, so was she. So, is this official? Are you going to marry us all or what? And take the responsibility or not? I hope you do for your sake, Jinchuriki. Of course I do. I know you will, as Naruto said in seriousness, and even bought them rings later on with the money that he got. Well, he got bankrupted, but he ended up making his, women happy, even if it meant he spent his, life savings of a sort. As now we see, even Kurumi was happy, but even though she was Tsundere, she wouldn't admit it. As on the other side, as Naruto was having a happy chapter of his life, the Akatsuki were planning something. So, Orochimaru, you really are sure that all of the other four nations are going to be here, alongside each and every nation who has a Jinchuriki, to make specific segments about Jinchurikis and their strength, that each village will demonstrate the Jinchuriki and their abilities in? Yes. And it's going to be held in Konoha in Chunin exams, a mock battle between the Jinchurikis. Perfect time to snap all the Jinchurikis in one go, making our life easier, and that is why we need Orochimaru's help, said Zetsu, as Orochimaru then said, correct. But tell me, how did you have this intel? And how did you know that I was going to attack Konoha? We have our own ways. So are you going to help us or not? Always the pushy one, aren't you, Nagato? Of course I will. But you have to help me get Hiruzen killed. We will. As now we see, the Chunin exams drew in and Sasuke was not happy one bit. Naruto's harem was increased. Even his sensei was in the bag. Unfortunately, he couldn't do the same with Kakashi, or otherwise he wouldn't look straight for Sakura. And the other teammate was Sai, so yeah, that was out of question. So, now we see the Chunin exams drew in, and Naruto, being the gentleman he was treating his ladies, getting the attention of even those around her from others, as they were all waving, and even winking at Naruto, as, Ino and both Hinata or Kaguya were so protective of him that they got offensive, because Kaguya finally found herself a husband after many thousands of years, and she wasn't going to let this slide. And on the other side, up in heaven, we see Homura and Hagoromo watching this with a shock. Wow, this is certainly unexpected development. You knew Mother might act up like this? Oh God, I'm happy that we're not down there. If we were, then this would have been really, really, really awkward. I mean, it still is, but, shut up, Homura. Don't make this any weird than it already is. As after that we return back to Earth, where all of the Chunin participants were gathered, and the first test began. And after that, we see the second test begin, in which Naruto sensed something was wrong, as Genin from Otogakure was chasing after them. As Naruto was not the only one, it was Kaguya as well, and Kurumi, and even Ino, who they protected, as Naruto was ambushed by this Genin. And when it did, his Uzumaki chains activated, and he was able to buy enough time until the Kage and the Anbus arrived. But that is when the plan was revealed, as the whole Akatsuki arrived and launched an attack, as they arrived with a whole amount of Zetsu army. And Hinata and Kaguya were not happy one bit, as they call in Zetsu. Zetsu, come here this instant. Mother, what is it? Call off your army now. But mother, you said... I know what I said. I changed my mind. I am happy as I am, son, with your father. So you really are going to marry him? I'll finally have a father. Yes, son. So you better believe me when I say this. Call off your army and return to me, as my will. I will. I am going to. As instantly on the Zetsu turned into trees, and even the white Zetsu turned himself, as the black returned to his mother, and became one with her. Good, my karma has returned to me, and I can already feel the power. Now, it's time I go and take those down, as all of the Akatsuki members were shocked that their army was now only reduced to them, as Naruto charged at them with adamantium chains, taking them out instantly. And after doing so, he rescued the Kages as well, and bagged made Terumi, Yuichito Ni, as well as none other than Kurotatsuchi from Eva. And doing so, he packed an alliance with the three enemy villages as well alongside his wives, who were not happy that he was bagging more chicks. So they closed the CRA, a clan restoration act that his, council placed on him secretly, because that is what it was allowing him to marry multiple women. And that was officially closed now, with these women included only. And turns out everyone's surprised to find out that even Kurumi, the Kyubi no Yoko, was also included in it. And they were all happy. As time began to pass by, the relation between the other five elemental nations grew without any worry of the world, and the Akatsuki, knowing that the world decided that they were going to attack, as now Kaguya protecting it, they chose to not attack it at all. So there was no Kara organization, there was no Akatsuki anymore, just peaceful times. And let's just say Naruto had a lot of happy and healthy active sex life because of his banging wives and all that. Lucky bastard. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's story, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like this content of this channel. And yeah, I tried to make this story into a humor kind of story. It was kind of, after a long time, my first try, you can say. Do let me know how you feel about this story in the comments. Should I do more often these kind of stories, like lighthearted kind of stories, funny way, with cringy or, somewhat of lighthearted humor or so? Anyways, this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace!